At 6:32 this morning, developing right now, Arizona is one of the deadliest states in the country for pedestrians. We tell you about deadly crashes all the time. We had one just this morning. Now a group wants to make our streets safer for everyone.
Well, Team 12's Jen Wall is live in Phoenix right now. And Jen, how does this group hope to fix this problem?
Yeah, good morning to you both. So top experts are coming together today, sounding the alarm for pedestrian safety. They say they want to better understand the challenges ahead as they work to make our valley streets better. The Maricopa Association of Governments is raising awareness about this very serious issue. They're hosting the Regional Leaders Pedestrian Safety Forum today to talk about issues and work together to make changes on valley streets. Leaders will join in a group activity called Walk in My Shoes. It'll allow them to look at pedestrian and driver behaviors, hoping to create new safety plans. This is especially timely as recent data shows the number of deadly pedestrian crashes has increased each year from 2014 to 2018 in the metropolitan Phoenix area. Now, last year, there were more than 1,300 pedestrian-related crashes and 174 deaths. So this morning, the safety forum gets started at 8:30 a.m. behind me here at the Maricopa County Security Building, and it is expected to wrap up later this afternoon. Stay with 12 News as we continue to follow the very latest on your roadways. For now, we're live in Phoenix. Jen Wall, Today in AZ.